So, according to Second Spectrum, LeBron James defended Jamal Murray on 9 half-court matchups during the fourth quarter last night, held him to 2 points and forced a turnover. Overall, LeBron held Denver to 0 for 6 shooting as the closest defender in the fourth quarter to close out the game for LA. And this is a moment that just makes my heart feel good to reunite Jay Williams and Big Perk on this show. It has been too long since I've seen
I'm mad at Perk. He hasn't returned my text in 2 days. What's up, Perk?
Perk, are you ghosting my man Jay Will? What is that?
No, absolutely not. Hey, look, Jay Will know we go back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Look, Green, my phone been down. My twins broke my cell phone.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so Jay, I have a variety of places to go. Let me start there. LeBron James in a timeout says to Frank Vogel, the coach of the Lakers, I'm taking Jamal Murray the rest of the way. And I've had people this morning suggest that changed the game or won them the game. Do you think that?
I do. Look, this is what we've always wanted from LeBron James, right? LeBron James also, one of his pressers referenced back in 2012, 2013, that he should have been MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. We know he lost it to Marc Gasol. So my thing is, when it comes down to the stretch moments, LeBron James took on the challenge. I also want to make sure that we pay homage to Dwight Howard because he did a phenomenal job on Jokic. Started the game, it wasn't JaVale McGee, and for Jokic to be held scoreless in the fourth quarter, that talks about the tenacity of the Lakers defense.
Yeah, you brought that up in our first hour as well, Big Perk. Dwight Howard in the starting lineup, playing that defense, and then LeBron making the defensive switch that you've been calling for this entire postseason. Big Perk.
Absolutely. Well, look, with Dwight Howard in the game, it takes pressure off of Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is able to go out there and be that offensive threat, be the best scorer on the floor. Dwight, he imposes his will on the offensive end by attacking the glass offensively for offensive rebounds and putting pressure on Jokic. But look, Greeny, Jay Will, can we talk about playoff Rondo, that great floor general, for a second? Because, look, I'm looking at playoff Rondo right now, and he's on the verge of becoming a Hall of Famer. If he wins this title, I think we should start putting him in the conversation of being a Hall of Famer because he's going to be the only player in NBA history to win a title with the Celtics and the Lakers.
That's an interesting way of looking at it. We can talk about that as we go. You whispered to me right as we were coming on, if you're the Nuggets, you have something you're upset about this morning. What is it?
So Himbo said a classic line to me once here about a couple years ago. He said, 2 things can be true at once, right? The Lakers played phenomenal defense, and also offensively, they attacked the lane. They deserved a lot of these calls. But if you're a Denver fan, you're pretty pissed off right now because you're saying that, hey, the Lakers sent a letter to the NBA wondering about why LeBron James didn't get the calls that he should have gotten. He should have went to the free throw line. And Anthony Davis and LeBron James combined for 28 free throw attempts. You know how many free throw attempts the Denver Nuggets combined for collectively, Greeny? 23. So 5 more free throw attempts for 2 players, more so for the entire Denver Nuggets team. And look, Mike Malone made comments after the game about it. If you're a Denver fan, you're sitting there wondering, how come we don't get those calls?
What do you think, Big Perk?
Oh, go cry me a river. The free throws is tied up in this series, 113 and 113, I believe. And by the way, look, LeBron James only shot, I think, two free throws last game. He's been attacking the basket all series. So, the Nuggets have had their share of calls. Look, people can argue and say, LeBron fouled Murray. Well, the refs didn't call it, so the foul didn't happen. I don't want to hear that. When you got 2 superstars going against each other, hey, may the best man win. The fouls are equal in this series, so I'm not buying it.
Okay. I'm just saying he's not buying it, but the Lakers are the ones that sent the letter to the league. So, cry me a river. One team was crying, then they get the calls. All I'm saying, it was 35 free throw attempts last night to 23.
Yeah, look, I have been advocating for years. The sternly worded letter is an extremely effective tool to be used in important circumstances. It always works. Okay, quickly, I have a poll question up today.
Okay.
With Anthony Davis and LeBron James together, 1 win away from a trip to the finals. Over the course of LeBron's NBA career, was his best running mate Dwayne Wade, Kyrie Irving, or Anthony Davis?
Dwayne Wade for right now. You have to win me a title first. You have to win me multiple titles with LeBron James in order for me to say that you're the best running mate of all time. They win this one, he will start to be in the conversation. I think he's the best overall talent that LeBron James has ever had between him and Kyrie. But ultimately, you can say that about D-Wade too, but ultimately you have to win me more titles first.
What do you think, Big Perk?
You know what I'm rolling with. I'm rolling with Anthony Davis. I mean, look, we talking about one of the greatest championships of all time due to adversity. Jay Will, you said it earlier on your radio show that this might be one of the greatest championships of all time, and he's doing it with Anthony Davis. And this is the first time, really, that LeBron James has taken a back seat offensively. He passed the keys to Anthony Davis at the beginning of the year, and he's letting AD be AD. So I could say that AD is his best running mate of all time.
I could say maybe the piece fits because of how they can be involved in so many pick and rolls that works out together. But I don't know if, like, as relates to winning championships right now, I still would say with D-Wade.
And look, I mean, at the end of the day, it's also worth reminding you that it's not the same LeBron James. As great as he's playing, he's 35 years old now. When he and D-Wade won their first title together, he was 26. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.